Hello, today I'm trying something different. Today I am going to try just shooting right from the hip and putting some ideas out there. I was watching Jamie's Wednesday live stream on Facebook, and someone asked a question. I believe it was Cody had asked a question about playtesting and whether he should be nervous about presenting his ideas to the designer whose game he's playtesting. And Jamie had an answer for him, obviously. I mean, that's the idea of asking the questions, but I thought it was interesting because it differs from another Stonemaier or adjacent employee who I have playtested for, so I thought I would put that out there. So when the question was asked, Jamie said that he was more interested when playtesting. He said, well, don't worry about giving feedback. That's exactly what they want. Don't be nervous about that. But Jamie's more interested in why something didn't feel right. What didn't feel right? How did it make you feel? And how did that happen? And that was kind of the extent of it. He didn't want ideas on how to fix it. He didn't want ideas on, he figured that was kind of his job. Now, I have playtested for Stonemaier in the past, particularly for Team Automa. I did playtesting for My Little Scythe, and right now I can tell you guys I'm playtesting for the new Euphoria expansion, Ignorance is Bliss. And it's kind of interesting when Jamie gave that answer to that question, because my experience with Morton in Team Automa was a little bit different. But I don't know if it was different because that wasn't communicated, that expectation of I don't want to fix, I just want to know what happened, how it happened, and why it happened. And so I did, when presenting feedback for My Little Scythe and for Automa, well, not so much for Euphoria, but for My Little Scythe certainly. For that particular playtest, there was a forum, and a lot of us that were participating talked back and forth, and hey, did you have this experience? I had this experience, and we kind of tossed ideas out there. Hey, I wonder if we limited movement, or I wonder if this was done. And it was a very collaborative effort, and we did talk about, hey, this is the experience I had, this is what I think might fix it. And it never even occurred to me that that might not have been welcome. It was never told to us to not include that feedback. So I thought, if you've never playtested before, and I'm sure everyone handles it different, but if you have playtested for other people or other companies, they may have a list of expectations in terms of this is what I'm particularly testing for this playtest. So at least in my experience with My Little Scythe and with Euphoria, we'd get wave emails, and so you might be a part of playtesting wave 2, not necessarily a part of playtesting wave 3, that type of thing. And so we have goals for each wave, and so maybe as a part of communicating with the designer is less about fixing it, or maybe it is. I guess what I'm trying to say, and this is where I would normally edit, but I guess what I'm trying to say is maybe it's a good thing either for the game creator or the game developer or designer to just outright tell you what they're looking for, and if they don't tell you what they're looking for in that playtest, maybe just outright asking, saying, hey, are you looking for just my experiences? What are you particularly trying to capture? Are you interested in this kind of feedback where I think this might make the game stronger, or this might address that issue I'm having? So maybe asking those questions and having those expectations set early could help you in a playtest perspective. I guess that's all I had for you today. I just wanted to kind of give this a shot where I just picked a topic that I saw and put that out there. So with very little editing, I apologize for any road noise and for any rambling, because that's usually what the editing takes care of for me. So anyway, for me today it is Sunday, so I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Hope you have a great weekend, had a great weekend, and have a great week going forward. Take care.